Hello and welcome to another episode of Techguyification. In this video, we're going to be doing a product showcase of the Apple TV. So first off, let's talk about what you need to use an Apple TV. Well, first off, you need an internet connection, which, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you probably already have. But you do need a, actually no you don't. There is a gigabit Ethernet port. Second, you need a power cable, which you should have if you have a TV, which you will be plugging into and should be turned on when you plug it in. And last thing is you will need an HDMI cable. Apple does not supply these, but that is okay because these things are only $100. So I can see that. And HDMI cables are like, range between like $5 and $20. So it's not that big a deal, in my opinion. So you can, so HDMI for a video, that's the only configuration on this particular model. And optical out if you have a nice receiver and you want to plug that into your Apple TV. So, moving right along. Let's start with what is an Apple TV. Well, an Apple TV is a little box that looks something like this. You can check out my unboxing over here. And it's an elegant way to, and relatively inexpensive way to view your media. So that's photos, music, videos, and movies on your TV. Or in this case, my computer monitor. It's actually priced at around the same price point as its competing products, like the Boxy and others. And yeah, let's take a look at some of the features. Here's the remote, and it's a really sleek looking remote. It only has 7 buttons on it, or so. And I'm just going to stand over here so that I can actually see it. But essentially, so when you first turn it on, you see the little Apple TV thing. And then you have your movies, TV shows, music. So the movies and TV shows you buy from iTunes, and they're available all in 1080p with the newest Apple TV. And they cost about $5 to rent on average. That's in Canada, by the way. And you get it for 48 hours, and you can watch it as many times as you like within that 48 hours, and then it automatically goes back to Apple. So no worry to go back to the video store and return anything. It's going to do that all by itself. Next is TV shows. So you can buy seasons from your favorite shows and just watch those, or you can buy individual episodes as well and just watch those for only a couple dollars. It's just going back to the movies, you can buy them so that you have them forever and always for around $25, and the Rotten Tomatoes rating and the trailer is available right in the movie selection right before you buy it. So music comes out of iCloud, so any music that you might have in iCloud you can view there. And if you don't have iCloud, that's okay, because you can still view, you can go into your computers here, and I have an iTunes library open, so you can view your pictures, your music, movies, TV shows, podcasts, iTunes U, and photos that are on the computer. So I'm going to go into photos here, because I have a few, and I'm just going to browse through these. These are nothing special. These are actually what I'm looking at here, except from farther away. So you can see I just slide through them. Anyway, that is photos. So that's in the computers, and if you have multiple libraries, then they show up in a list and you can choose which one. So you have settings, which is fairly explanatory, self-explanatory. You have Netflix, so you can have Netflix right in your Apple TV, so that you can just download them right to your Apple TV and just watch them right away. You have MLB and NHL. Those are by subscription. You have trailers, which you can also view in movies. YouTube directly in the Apple TV, Vimeo, podcast, radio, photo stream, Flickr, and WSJ, which is Wall Street Journal Live, if you're interested in any of those. Now, one feature that I really personally like, which is not in here, is Airplay Streaming. So I have here my iPad, and one of the things that I like to do is whenever people come over, I like to show photos and sometimes YouTube videos of things on YouTube. And the YouTube app, as good as it might be, it's not ideal because it has that thing where there's like all the letters, and then you have to like scroll left and then down and then press down to select the letter and so on. But this way, you can actually use your iPad keyboard to search for videos and stream them to the Apple TV. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up YouTube here. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this, but this is the page with all my videos on it. And I'm just going to select my, the Apple TV unboxing. Why not, right? And I'm just going to hit the little Airplay thingy. And you can see that now it says this video is showing on, now playing on the Apple TV. And there you go. So it's just loading. And so I can skip ahead with my finger here. And then it will load. And so on. So you can find all your videos on your iPad or on your iPhone. This works as well. And then you can stream them to the Apple TV. One other thing you can do with your iPad and now with your Mac is you can do Airplay Mirroring. So I'm going to turn that on here. And so here's my iPad screen. And now that Mountain Lion came out, so you can see I swipe left and right and it responds perfectly. So now that Mountain Lion came out for the Mac, then you can also stream from your MacBook to your Apple TV, and it works really well. I have tested it. So Airplay Mirroring works only on the iPhone 4S, the iPad 2 or newer, and the iMac, Mac Mini, MacBook Air, and MacBook Pro from mid-2011 or newer. So older generations are not supported for Airplay Mirroring as their graphics processor is not fast enough. So that is the Apple TV and all its wonders. If you want to learn more about using your iPad with the Apple TV, that will be in a separate episode. Don't forget to, thanks for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.